TGIF and happy Friday. My name is Jamaria Lady J. Darden, and I am unapologetically a whole vibe entrepreneur and the vibe queen of Unapologetically a Whole Vibe, Lady J and the Vibes. Get ready with me as I tackle on this Victory Day Friday. So, in case you didn't know, there is one element within Unapologetically a Whole Vibe that I am super proud of and recently developed, and so that's Lady J and the Makeup Vibes. I am a saint makeup artist, so take the time to get ready with me as I put on a little daytime face on this Victory Day Friday. So just for reference and for the sake of time, I've already prepped my face, did my normal skincare routine, already put some matte primer on my face and everything. And so being that I do this, I like to emphasize the fact, with makeup, when it comes to skincare and makeup, skincare is the true foundation. Makeup is just the icing on the cake. It's important of how you take care of your skin first and foremost, which will help your makeup to be flawless. And this right here, this Saint makeup is a game changer because you're literally removing all the space of used to having a full makeup bag of stuff, and you have everything that you need in one palette. All of your highlighters, your contours, bronzers, and the illuminators, your lips, blush, and cheeks, eyeshadows, all in one palette. So I'm gonna do a quick daytime get ready look. It's just gonna be a regular daily look, nothing to it. But with this makeup right here, it's easy to apply, it's easy to use, and I guarantee you it's going to be a game changer in your daily routine. So I'm gonna first kind of start off with, of course, the face. Now, the way this palette is set up and what I love about Saint makeup is you really can't miss when it comes to this makeup. So just going from this side over, these two shades on over here, this is kind of like my foundation. So this far shade right here is called Icon, and this one is called Papaya. And so I normally would start with those first. I kind of start with the darker of the two, kind of leaning towards around this area of my face, and it kind of works as like it kind of works like a play by numbers. So if you ever look at a coloring book and kind of like a paint by numbers type deal, when you do it this way, you can't really miss. So I kind of do the darker of the highlighters. They call it the highlighter shades, but it's basically the foundation that you would use on your face. And so I kind of go around the perimeter here. And then I use the lighter of the highlighters kind of under my eyes here. I kind of use the brushes interchangeably on both ends. So I use the lighter of the ones here as my highlighter because I do have raccoon eyes. So I tend to use that as a highlighter, but I kind of use them interchangeably here. And trust the process. There's a process to this. I promise you. Might look a little messy at first, but you're gonna see where I'm going with this when I get done. I promise you. So I start off with that, and then I take another different brush to apply. This is the contour that I would use, and I would basically use this around my nose area. And this is the color indigo. And so I would use this around my nose area and then around this area of my face, around the outer areas here, just to kind of add some depth into what was already placed upon my face. And again, trust the process here. And then this far color right here is kind of like a bronzer. This is called Bella. And so I would normally put this just around the perimeter of my face. Trust the process here, ladies. Promise you there's an end game to this. And it's all going to tie in together. So I'm going to take a moment off camera to kind of get this all blended in with my make blended here. Just blend it all together. Because when it comes to this makeup, blend, blend, blend. It's important to get it all blended together. Take a moment to really make sure that I got this all blended in. And then I'm also going to double check areas that I might want to add on or subtract. But when you all get it all blended together, you start to see it all tie in together. So see, as you can see, it all starts to come together because the cream-based makeup for Saint is so easy to apply and to use. Now, once I feel like I've gotten a good portion of this together for my foundation, then I start to incorporate like the lip and cheek color. So this color right here, what I like to personally do with my blushes, this color is considered the lip and cheek color. This is Black Cherry. I like to use a darker blush color as kind of like my base blush color, and then a lighter color that I've used recently, and it's called, let's see, this one right here, Sandstone. I like to use a lighter blush shade to kind of brighten my face. So I'm gonna add this on, and I'm gonna kind of blend, make sure to blend it in. And see, kind of, it applies so very well to that. And then eyes. So with the eyeshadow, and what I love about the eyeshadows with Saint, you can all have it on one palette here. So I kind of keep the creams and the powders separated here. Personally, for eyeshadows, I always like to start off with some type of darker shade as the base, and that's with any everyday look, whether I do it for an everyday look or even on a outing or whatever. My personal philosophy, I always like to use a darker eyeshadow shade and kind of use like the windshield motion when you're doing your eyeshadows. I also like to use the same darker shade as kind of like an eyeliner a bit, because especially in an everyday look, you don't have to go completely 100% all out, just enough to where it looks like you have something on your face. And then if I wanted to add a little razzle dazzle, I love these glitters. Like, these glitters are amazing. So it's kind of a fall vibe. So I'm gonna go with this little purple just to add a little something, some type of dimension to this eyeshadow look, just to add a little something extra for an everyday look. Now, I could easily go all out with a smoky eye if I wanted to, but keeping it simple. There you go. And you can kind of use that same brush to blend it all in. Blend it all in or whatever. And so you kind of start to see everything coming together here. So I like to go back on the previous side of the palette. I'm gonna look in my mirror just to make sure I got it all blended together here. So I like to go back to the cream side of the palette. I have an illuminator here. It's like a rose gold color, and I like to put it in areas that need a little bit of extra brightening. So usually around the end of the eyes here, maybe like, let's say up here around my cheek area, you know, just little areas that could use a little extra shine. And I take one of these brushes to kind of blend it in on my face here, and also on this brush kind of around my eye areas and all that. I have a little pointed end on this end to where I blend it all in just to kind of bring it together, just to kind of blend it together. All right, see, it's all coming together. Then lastly, I use like any regular mascara. I tend to use, I like these Maybelline The Falsies mascara because it's easy to apply. Easy to apply, easy to use. And then, of course, I have to apply my eyebrows because I've been medically, I haven't been able to grow my eyebrows back, so I do draw on my eyebrows, just to let you know. Just a simple gel liner to kind of get it together. And then I always want to go ahead and end it off with this, with a little bit of the black cherry lip color. Now I pre-based my lips with the Ultra Conditioning Burt's Bees, because especially this time of year in the fall, when you're changing from summer to fall, especially down here where I live in Alabama, any changing of the seasons definitely affects your skin as a whole. So I always prep my lips with Burt's Bees while I'm doing my makeup, and then when it's time for me to add on the lip at the end, it kind of helps with that. So I always want to double check just to kind of see, to make sure that everything has blended in pretty well. And if there's areas that I need to like add on to it, I'll blend, but that's usually what I try to double check and do for the most part. And then to finish all off, I use some setting spray to kind of finish it all off. And basically that's it. I'm done. and it took no more than 10 or so minutes to get it done. So that's what I love about Saint makeup, is you have everything that you could possibly ever need, from your contours, your highlighters, your bronzers, all of this, plus your eyeshadows, all in one palette. So thank you so much for taking the time to get ready with me on this Friday morning. Please check out my website at jamariadarden.saintofficial.com. You can also join my Facebook VIP page, Lady J and the Makeup Vibes VIP group. It is an open group, ladies and even men, because there's some skincare on the website that you can always purchase. And plus, with the holidays coming up, especially, you know, in November, you have Black Friday deals, you have Christmas coming up, you may have some female members of your family that you want to snag some makeup for, as well as some skincare for yourself. So there's a little something for everybody on the website. And also check out my website, jamariadarden.saintofficial.com, and, you know, snag something on the website for yourself. Treat yourself, because that's definitely something we all need to do and take care of. So hope y'all have a wonderful Friday. Again, thank you so much for joining me and getting ready with me on this Victory Day Friday. Take care of yourselves and each other. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye.